Previously on the Gam Fam Podcast, Jack talks about aliens.
Unless you think we're talking about you, Jack. You're not a Logan Paul fan, are you?
Oh, no.
Okay, good. You're okay, somebody. You're okay.
Alright, my book kid.
Jack was just taking him the Logan Paul post, up his name. So it's over, it's going around the sun. So it's like,
okay.
Just the sun.
Whatever. Whatever, any sun, But there's only one sun.
It's pretty shit to be fair.
It's pretty shit, Terry.
Nah, the moon,
Hey, what's up, guys? This is the Gam Fam Podcast. My name is Sam. We have a special guest today. His name is SUPES. Say hi, SUPES.
Yo, what's up, podcast? I'm happy to be here. My name is SUPES, and yeah, I'm excited to talk about Avengers 4, Stan Lee, and all that good stuff.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I'm here with Jack. Say hi, Jack.
Hey guys,
Say hi, Andrew.
vamos.
Vamos, okay. Say hi, Keane.
Introduce me last. You're some fucking bastard,
I'm sorry, Keane. You don't deserve to be introduced first.
My own podcast and everything,
This is not your podcast.
It's just my
Fucking
podcast. My podcast. So, Super, you want to introduce yourself there and tell everybody what you do?
Okay, so my name is SUPES. This year, I started putting out and producing superhero-related content. Since birth, I've always been in love with superheroes and everything related to superheroes. They've taught me so many things that I carry in my daily life. They make me who I am. I've grown up playing with the toys, reading the comics, watching the movies, and this year I decided to go all in on my passion and turn this into a lifestyle.
And that's a really inspiring thing as well, to kind of do what you want and go after what you want and go for that. When you're older, do you want to you said you want to go full-time YouTube or something? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. And you're doing.
I tried to be a superhero. I put on a blanket around my neck and shipped up my window.
Shut up.
Rub one of my legs up. Oops, this video will also be dedicated to the passing of Stan Lee.
Yeah.
95 years old.
We had a small tribute in the last episode, at the start.
This video is going to be fully dedicated.
But
special.
yeah, back onto SUPES. He uploads nearly every day, don't you, SUPES? Literally, you're on that daily grind with uploads.
Yeah. I upload every single day. I usually upload twice a day, once at 11 and another at 6.
So you have a schedule?
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Do you record them that day or the night before?
So what happens is that I usually have my videos already uploaded and filmed and edited. I have them all uploaded on YouTube before, and throughout the week when it's time to post, I'll just hop in and put the videos on public. And then I'll hype it up. I'll post on my Instagram.
We do that as well, I think. We
we
We schedule our uploads.
Yeah.
What's in there?
But yeah, I post content daily on all forms of social media.
How do you record your videos actually? What camera do you use?
So right now I'm actually using my iPhone, which is kind of weird, but it's still getting the job done for now. But I plan on getting I plan on getting a camera and slowly making my way up and making my videos better.
What kind of iPhone do you have? Because the quality on that is actually really good.
So I actually have an iPhone 8 Plus, and for now it's getting the job done. And
that's what you do, though, isn't it? You start off kind of with what you have, and then you work your way up.
Exactly. It's a grind. It's a grind.
Right now, we feel this podcast, quality-wise, but we're making something of it, I guess. We're trying to.
Yeah, everyone has to start somewhere.
Yeah.
So true. So how many subscribers do you have right now?
So right now I have 59, I believe. I'm about to hit 60. And
Progress.
for me, it's more about engagement rate than a number. And
quality over numbers.
And before, in front of all of that is just me being able to bring value to my viewers watching, me being able to entertain my viewers, and that's the most important thing for me. How much I could give back to the people watching me.
What editing software do you use? Like, how'd you edit your videos?
So, I edit my videos through Adobe Premiere Pro. It actually came in clutch because my digital design teacher, he gave me an account that has all of the creative cloud apps for free. So
Jesus, I have to pay like €8 off my teacher. Just get something.
We have euros instead of dollars. That's what you mean.
Yeah. So, where are you from originally? Like, are you just from LA? Yeah.
Well, nah, I'm not from LA, but I'm born and raised in Miami.
How did you get Miami and LA mixed up, Jack?
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I don't know. I thought someone said LA. I don't know why. Someone said LA.
Nah. They're both in America, same thing.
Same thing. No, someone said LA to me. I swear. I said LA to you. So only a Supes. Do you know, like, your channel, like, how does it make you feel like that you're progressing into a very big YouTuber, almost reaching 60 subscribers in less than a year? How does that make you feel?
You know, I feel really good about it. I've never been more happy in my life. You know, that I'm finally pursuing what I love. I've been dreaming about, like, all of this since I was a kid. Like, superheroes have just always been such a big part of me, and for me to be able to, you know, go all in on them, I've never been more happy in my life. And, you know, for me, it's not even about where I'm going to end up. It's more about the grind. You know, I'm having a lot of fun filming, editing, you know, interacting with the community. And
yeah, I get you, man.
What's your favorite MCU movie?
So, my favorite MCU movie is Avengers Infinity War.
Same.
Just because it wrapped up all of the subplots that it had. It wrapped it up and tied them up. So
that ending, it leaves you wanting more, really. That ending.
Exactly.
I see the difference. Superheroes, like, back then to now is like, it's so different because
it's insane.
Back then you wouldn't even consider that like a movie, but now it's just like got the most views ever on a movie trailer.
Yeah,
exactly. Do you guys think that the Avengers 4 trailer is gonna break that record?
I think so, especially with like the cliffhanger.
I don't think so.
Like, I can't predict where like this film is gonna go after the ending of Infinity War. It's really hard to like see, you know.
Definitely. And there's been a lot of rumors about a 5-year time jump, so we really don't know at all.
I hope it picks up like right afterwards, and then there's a time jump instead of like straight away.
So, Supes, do you have a particular superhero you don't like?
Nah, I love all of them.
Oh, that's good.
Well, actually, but in the MCU, just me and my friend have this beef where my favorite MCU character is Captain America, and his favorite MCU character is Iron Man, and we're always going back and forth.
Civil War.
Exactly.
I mean, for me, I think I'd have to agree with you there, man. Like, Captain America, probably. I know, it's like Captain America and Iron Man, they're very different, but they're very likable at the same time.
Exactly. It's weird.
It's like Iron Man brings the humor into it, and Cap is more like badass, if you ask me.
Yeah.
So, Supes, who do you think will be the main villain in Avengers 4? Because there's a couple of rumors saying Thanos is not the main villain.
I think if there is going to be a greater threat, which is where all the leaks are pointing towards, I think that the villain that I want to see, take the lead would be Red Skull, just because them showing him in Infinity War, it made me think that they definitely have plans in store for Red Skull.
After, if not Red Skull, I mean, like after Infinity War 2 or Avengers 4, whatever it's probably not to be called. After that, I think that like they're going to make another, not Captain America, but like a Bucky movie, I feel. And then that'll be about him going after Red Skull and like wrapping
They're making
it
a
up.
Bucky TV show, aren't they?
Oh,
I
so
want to
wait,
see
Falcon.
I want to see Galactus being the main villain.
Galactus.
Funny thing. Galactus will be amazing.
Oh yeah,
Galactus.
for the next phase and the next chapter in the MCU, I think Galactus would be the perfect.
Did any of you see the new Transformers last night or something?
Oh,
do
yeah.
what?
Transformers film. Do you know at the end of it, after the credits, they released the next person, and that they should do something like that at the end of Infinity War.
Oh, that'd be
If
cool.
Galactus is in it,
Galactus
mention him at
in
least.
post-credit scene.
I don't know what
Supes.
can top Thanos. So like Thanos literally like ended half the universe. I mean, what can they do to top that? You know.
Yeah.
51% of the universe.
Well,
Don't say anything about that.
we've seen it before in the comics, so I don't know. And Marvel can literally do anything. Like they could do anything, to be honest.
And they really fixed Thanos' character in the movies. Like in the comics, his motivation for like blowing up
Exactly.
in like half the universe wasn't he wanted to impress Death or something.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, not a really good motivation.
They gave him so much depth in the MCU.
Yeah.
Best
Thanos
villain.
really is
Do you
like
think they'll cross over the Netflix series into Avengers?
the Netflix series into Avengers.
They're after cancelling half of them.
Punisher and Daredevil and stuff into.
What did they cancel? What
Avengers.
shows did they cancel?
Luke Cage and Iron Fist are cancelled.
As long as they don't
Iron Fist wasn't
cancel,
really that good.
as long as they don't cancel Daredevil and Punisher, I'm fine. Those are my two favorite.
Well, I heard
I
a thing
really
today
need
that the Daredevil showrunner just pitched season 4 to Netflix.
I mean, after the way season 3 ended, I feel like they definitely have plans in store with Bullseye's future. And-
Of Daredevil.
Yeah,
It was amazing that season. There, it was amazing.
masterpiece.
Did you remember when Bullseye dressed up as Daredevil?
Yeah,
And
he looked
Daredevil
so
just had to
good
fight
in that
the
costume.
Yeah. What do you think it was Stan Lee's death? Supes.
I think that it's a major tragedy, and it's a day that we all never really thought would come, just because Stan Lee has always been there, you know? He is the staple of superhero culture, the face of superhero culture.
Yeah,
And
like it's sad, but at the same time, it was unfortunately going to happen. I suppose there's no.
exactly.
You're at that age.
Yeah.
It's sad, but like at the same time, he was such a great man, and I suppose that's what counts really.
Yeah, he was getting diagnosed with stuff there, left, right, and center. So like,
Didn't he have pneumonia? Was it?
pneumonia or something.
Yeah, last year he was hospitalized for
I
pneumonia.
remember that. Yeah.
His wife died like last year. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, she did.
Did you see a thing today that, do you know who Bill Maher is?
No, who's that?
He's like
Yeah,
a political commentator, and he's like always on TV and stuff. But he was like, he wrote an article today about like why people shouldn't be mourning the death of Stanley.
They did the same thing for Queen, for Freddie Mercury and stuff like that, and Michael Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
They just like some people out there are like horrible people.
Was it
Nah,
in a meme?
dude, that was some of the most disrespectful comments I've ever heard in my life.
What kind of comments were
The
there?
man, he said that that he doesn't understand why people are celebrating a man that basically encouraged people to watch a movie.
Oh, it's horrible. He got torn apart on Twitter for it.
Aiden Alive.
That's jealousy. What that is.
Yeah, that's it. Same with James Cameron. He said the same thing. He goes, "Why are people watching superhero movies?" Because I think like because his movie, no Avatar.
Yeah.
It got like one of the biggest grossing movies ever opening.
Number one of all time.
And then Avengers: Infinity War then came out and it beat us like in a milestone. It demolished it, and he snapped. He goes, "Why are people watching these kinds of movies?"
To be honest with you, I think Infinity War has changed like superhero movies for a long time. Like
same here. I think it's changed the standard.
Yeah, like character development wise, especially. And villains like that. Thanos is going to go down as like. I'd say he could be in the Hall of Fame with like people like Darth Vader and shit like that.
Oh yeah, here.
Definitely.
Do you like Star Wars or Star Trek, Supes?
I love Star Wars.
Oh yes.
Star Trek, not really a big fan, but more Star Wars.
Do you like the prequels?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you like?
I like them.
Do you like Sand?
Repeat that again.
Do you like Sand?
Don't reply to him. Sam's an idiot.
It's coarse and
shut up. Trying to make a mockery of Supes.
What do you think about? Remember, Sony used to make terrible movies before, and then they made Deadpool.
That was Fox.
That just took over everything. Oh, Fox!
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, for
Fox.
sure.
Yeah.
I think Deadpool changed the game. Being one of the biggest superhero movies and being rated R. I think it definitely changed the game for the superhero movie future.
Ryan Reynolds is like the bomb right now.
Do you think Fox should make like not like all them villains are like murder people? Do you think they should like make movies about them instead of Marvel making movies about them?
Personally, I think that would have been. I think that Fox should have kept on making X-Men movies. However, Marvel gets the right to all the Fantastic Four characters.
Fair Fox.
I wish Fantastic Four got put in MCU. Like, I really think those characters are one of the best known Marvel.
Yes, for sure.
There was a theory going around that the Avengers Tower was actually getting bought by Fantastic Four.
Yeah, I remember after Homecoming, everyone was speculating that. So, today it's kind of funny how you say that, because today I filmed a theory video of how I think the Fantastic Four should be brought into the MCU.
Sure.
And it's crazy because now, since Marvel is heading into the future with the quantum realm, and they're going to be exploring that more,
there's a lot they can do.
I think exactly.
There's so much in quantum realm, like cities and everything.
Yeah, multiple realities, time vortexes. We're definitely going to see it come to play in Avengers 4.
Oh, with Ant-Man, definitely.
Mm-hmm. One of my favorite villains in the Marvel are probably like Venom, and Sony made a movie about him, and I don't think it's going to be in the MCU because one, like Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock. Like, he looks so old. He doesn't look anywhere near Tom Holland's age.
No, yeah, it's their own universe.
Yeah, it's definitely not going to.
Tom Hardy was the best pick for Venom in that movie. Without a doubt.
I love Tom Hardy.
The reason why I didn't like the movie was because knowing the trailers, they were playing around like more like a horror team, and then they just put it to be like a joke. So that's really the main reason why I didn't like it. But other than that, Venom's
like a goofy ass villain in the comics.
Yeah.
So he's not really like scary. I mean, he looks freaky. His design is scary, but like he's really like a funny kind of character.
Depends on the version, I suppose.
Doctor Doom.
Doctor Doom. He'll be next online, I'd say, after.
Yes, I need to see a perfect comic accurate Doctor Doom movie.
Yeah.
This character takes on the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe, like at one point.
Yeah.
He takes on all of them. He's on Thanos level in the comics. And
I love him.
I want to see that be brought to light, for sure.
He's one of the best comic book villains, easily.
Yeah,
I
he's
mean,
up there with
they can't go worse. They can't go worse than the original Fantastic Four movies.
That was a masterpiece.
I like the first one. I really like the first one, but then it just went down drain. The Galactus was supposed to be in. No, remember the Silver Surfer?
Wasn't he in
that
it?
was
I swear he was.
terrible.
Like,
He was.
That was horrible.
He was a cloud.
It was like, yeah, it was a cloud.
That's,
They were very
Jack-
cheesy.
Jack, you're very quiet.
I mean, that was in like a different age though of superhero films.
No, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I loved they're like cheesy.
Yeah, they're campy.
Captain America playing a Human Torch and that, like.
Bring
So
back
cool.
Human Torch.
Well, them kind. You see the difference when they were making them kind of movies, and then like I think it was like 2012 or 2014 when they did the remake of it, and it
Oh.
was.
God.
I didn't like that.
No,
I feel like MCU films like got really good after like Winter Soldier. I think that was the first like MCU.
Yeah,
I was like,
that's
that's amazing.
that movie. After that movie came out, things started picking up because then there was Age of Ultron.
Yeah,
Then
I really did.
Civil War.
I didn't really
and-
like the first Avengers.
the first
Really?
Avenger.
Before
Oh, I love that movie.
Age of Ultron compared to the first Avengers. That's just my opinion. Don't trick me. Jack, you're very quiet.
Yeah, I'm here. Like, I don't know, I just don't
He's
mind.
freezing,
Okay.
He's back there by falling asleep. Drew,
I'm just-
and everything. Jack, do you want to ask any questions? Great talk, Jack.
yeah, why don't we just
So-
talk about what's going to happen in Avengers 4? Like everyone's tears.
So, Sam, we start off with you.
I think it's going to start off with Tony and Nebula. Literally, like right after, and Tony's going to break down. And I think Nebula is going to kind of like take him back to her because she has the ship, doesn't she?
Yeah.
And Tony's armor and shit, it's all broken. I think, like most of it at least. Thanos like stabbed him. So,
Yeah.
anyways, I think they're going to go back to Earth. I think this might be a little dark, but I think Pepper is going to be dead when Tony gets back. You feel like that's a bit? I don't know.
I agree.
I feel like, and then that's going to be his motivation, and I feel like when he sees that, that's going to completely change him. Like he's seen like Spider-Man die, and he's seen like all his friends die, pretty much.
Well, according to the directors, Spider-Man's death changed Tony like forever.
Yeah, it was like a father figure. He was like a father figure to Peter, like, so it's pretty hard on Tony as well.
Yeah, and now he's carrying that burden on his shoulders. That
I feel like that
It
is
was
going to
his
like
fault.
light a fire in him to fucking like get revenge. Like literally, like he is an Avenger, so he's going to get revenge. You know what I'm saying? Like he's going to go.
Ravens.
Well, it's like that scene in Homecoming. Do you remember when Tony's giving out to Spider-Man and he says, if anything happens to you, I feel like that's on me.
And that's why I think, like, me and Andrew did a podcast before. We don't have it uploaded, but like, we were basically talking about, like, Andrew was saying how he didn't really like that, like, Iron Man was like a huge part of that film. But I said it's necessary for Iron Man's character development as well. And,
Yeah, I rewatch. Just like you can just tell, like everything that Peter has, like Uncle Ben and stuff like that, is after going. And then there's Tony just there for him. And
I feel like
gonna
he has been his Uncle Ben, I suppose, because they don't want to redo the Amazing Spider-Man story and the Sam Raimi story.
Tobey Maguire as
yeah.
Uncle Ben. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, that's what Tom Holland said as well.
Keen, can I go ahead?
I just think it's all going to revolve around like time travel and trying to undo what Thanos did.
Yeah, I said what they're going to do. They're going to go back in time to the first Avengers.
Yeah, there was like leaked photos and stuff.
The movie could start off with Ant-Man as well. That's a possibility.
That'd be cool.
Starts off with
Yeah.
him in Quantum Realm. He ends up going through like the time vortex.
Maybe, but I think that the most important thing at the beginning of that film is probably going to be Tony and Cap reuniting and fixing that relationship.
Yeah.
Do you think he's going to reunite with the present in Cap, or do you think he's going to reunite with the past Cap?
What I think is going to happen is Ant-Man's going to go back. He's going to get stuck, but he's going to also go back to know the first Avengers.
Yeah.
He's going to be there, and then
But how did he get there though? Like it seems like
quantum realm. See, this is like this movie. None of us knows what's going to happen.
And that's why it's perfect.
That's why, like in superhero movies, the good guy always wins. But in this movie, the bad guy won.
Yeah.
The bad guy, you kind of understand what he's trying to do.
And the best thing about it was that to some people, he wasn't even the bad guy. Like, the best villains are the ones that you can root for also.
Yeah.
Like, he had his own motivations. He had his own backstory. And in his eyes, he wasn't the bad guy.
Completely.
I think Rock is going to have a big part in this film. They're going to Rock it. I say he's going to be the one to, like, help him fix
Last
everything.
Guardian.
Then
Yeah.
because there was,
I swear.
I was so upset when Groot went.
Oh,
It was like,
Oh, my God. I know, for the second time.
but like, what I think is they Scarlett Johansson said, who plays Black Widow, said there's a big massive shot of every single MCU hero running.
God.
Yes.
A bunch of running.
Yes, it's been stated from multiple movies that there's going to be a scene with every single character.
God.
Every single Marvel
It's
character.
insane.
When you watch
Which,
the first Avengers trailer, when the Captain America and stuff are all running, that's not even in the movie.
yeah, they cut it out.
Yeah.
I was so
another
mad.
thing that they changed with like Infinity War. Do you remember the trailer when that came out? Hulk was in its normal form. He wasn't in the suit, the Hulkbuster suit.
Yeah.
And what I think they're going to redo the Battle of Wakanda. I think they're going to go back to that, and that's going to have the movie. Like that's going to be the final battle. I think. And he's actually.
I went down to GameStop. I went over to the pop figures, and there's a GameStop exclusive pop figure of Hulkbuster. No, the Hulkbuster.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the movie at all. So
Yeah. You know, it was a smart play on their end because it definitely got all of us. But I think that in Avengers 4, Hulk, we are gonna see the true power of the Hulk. You know, across his entire MCU run, I feel like he's been nerfed in a lot of ways.
You think we're going to see Professor Hulk?
oh,
Yeah,
That'd be awesome.
I think so.
I was watching a video, and you ran about that the Hulk, whatever, that he went back in time. What do you mean about the Hulkbuster?
Was it the Avengers 4 trailer leak description?
It was Captain America died at the end of Infinity War.
Oh, yeah. I think, the biggest piece of evidence supporting that theory was that after the snap, the Hulkbuster suit wasn't fused in the rock wall anymore. You know? Like, there was so much evidence to, like, supporting that theory. And to be honest, when I was watching the movie in theaters, I literally screamed. Because I knew when that punch landed, Cap was like dead.
That was a
Yeah,
hard.
but like, he's a super soldier, so it wouldn't really affect him as much as it would to like.
That was a hard ass punch, though. I mean,
Yeah.
And he is a super soldier, but you also have to take into account that the directors have stated multiple times that Thanos, even without the gauntlet, is stronger than the Hulk. So
yeah, he proved that. I mean, at the start, like we have a Hulk.
He went like Conor McGregor, man, in that thing. It was like, yeah, but like when he used the time stone, he didn't really use this. He only used it on Vision. No, didn't he? Think about it.
Well, when the time stone is used, it reverts like everything I mean it reverts like everything in time, you know? So I thought it reverted like everything that happened in the moments like prior to him using it on Vision. Cause Rhodey's War Machine suit wasn't crushed. the Hulkbuster wasn't fused in the wall, and Cap didn't even look like he took that punch after the snap. So
Sure. But like, if he used time stone, wouldn't they be all going after him instead of just laying down for a sleep?
I don't know, maybe. But
Keen, do you want to ask any questions?
Yeah, right. So I suppose we'll just take it back to like Soup. So like your channel is pretty successful, like you're growing, but your Instagram is like way more successful. Like how many followers do you have now?
so right now on Instagram, I have 22.6 thousand followers.
Jesus, man.
That's crazy.
How did you get so much
Which-
followers? Like, have to.
Which is an insane amount. You know, I got that many followers in a matter of 5 days of starting the page.
What?
And it was
insane.
rapid growth that I saw from the start. So, if you guys are wondering how I grew that page, so you can use my tips to grow yours. So what I
Tips
did
and
actually is, well, you guys don't know this, but I actually have a huge background in entrepreneurship and
Nice.
business, and I've always been very informed about, you know, how to grow on social media, how to start a business, and entrepreneurship is another one of my loves, which is why I'm having so much fun right now, because this is a combination of entrepreneurship and superheroes. So what I did to grow the page is I ran ads like crazy. Within those 5 days, I spent around $400 to $500
Jesus.
running ads on multiple pages. And it started with me DMing 100 massive influencers in the superhero niche, and I got a lot of them to shout me out, a lot of them that I've been following since I started Instagram. And it was just a crazy week, and I got a lot of eyes on me.
Jeez, man, that's insane.
5 days. That's a lot of followers.
Did it just like literally happen like over the 5 days? So you got all those followers. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's the power of social media, you know.
Yeah.
Jesus, man.
It's good for exposure and just like putting yourself out there, I suppose.
I think that's the most important part, because at the end of the day, you could be putting out the best content, but if no one finds it, then no one's going to be able to like it, you know? And with the way YouTube and Instagram, the way they're so oversaturated with so many people wanting to grow on those pages, you have to go over the top and be willing to do the stuff that people aren't, to get the exposure that you're looking for and to get
So
the
do you
growth
find-
that you're looking for.
Do you find Instagram to be the most beneficial like social media for that stuff? Would you recommend that for us? Because we have we're kind of getting there, but like
Yeah.
we need.
So I think that
Yeah.
Instagram is one of the best social media sources to grow, because there's so many ways that you can engage with your community, and that's the most important part, engagement with your audience.
Yeah, but Soups, do you know what you're telling you when you have 45 subscribers and stuff like that? But like on your Instagram post, you want to get like, I think it's only like the most posts you ever got like with like 735 or like 1,000. But that's like
That's still a lot for. That's still a
Sick.
lot for like having.
Yeah,
these
but dude,
subscribers.
are half of them people that liking your thing are bots by any chance?
No, they're not bots.
Hmm.
Because bots are actually super expensive than what I pay. And for me to spend $400 to $500, I'm not paying for bots. I'm paying for shoutouts. And
Does your mom know that you spent like 500?
yeah, she does. At the end of the day, you know what? Like, it's worth it. Like, for me, it's worth the money to spend that much money to have the growth and the eyes be put on me than to spend $500 over the course of a year, getting Starbucks every day.
Yeah,
That's true. Well, like I think it is worth it because you do make really good content. Like your videos are actually really entertaining.
Thank you. Thank you.
how much money exactly have you spent on the shedits?
So I usually spend, depending on the account, around from $30 to $80 max on a shout out.
Jeez. Are they like very well known people and I get a pile of followers?
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys know him. He's on Instagram, but TC Does Comics. He has over 750,000 followers. He gave me a shout out. Hero.daily gave me a shout out. He has 800,000, I think. So
Do you
the
like
thing that
what?
I'm starting to see now is that Instagram has changed its algorithm, and it's not just with my account, it's across the entire software. So lately, accounts have been getting a lot of bad engagement rates, and it's not just with my account because I'm in a group chat with other big superhero pages, and across the board, people have been getting a lot of bad engagement rates because, with the growth of Instagram, it's becoming more and more saturated, and it's becoming a lot harder for people to see your stuff.
Yeah, there are so many like fan accounts and stuff like that on Instagram now.
How did you start YouTube then? Soups, how did you start? What made you want to start?
To be honest, YouTube, I started by just getting my one video. It's called the Undies Gameplay. It's my first video. And it was literally
Jesus.
It was literally a 9-minute video of me free roaming on Spider-Man PS4 with the undie suit. And I think that's
this is only recent on YouTube for you.
Yeah, I started it a month ago.
Jeez, man, you have subscribers for a month.
Yeah.
We're after growing a lot in the space of under a month, like so. What makes you want to start YouTube then, Soups?
So I've always wanted to start YouTube because I think that, it's for you to be able to monetize your lifestyle and the things you love on a daily, and to be able to live sustainably, making money, doing what you love.
You make money off YouTube?
Well, no, not yet. But
you're doing it for the money.
When I get the eyes on me, when I grow, then that's when the money opportunities will present itself.
Yeah.
Are you doing YouTube for money?
What do you mean by that?
Like, are you just not like posting videos out for entertainment for people? Or are you just there for money? You just want to do everything?
No, obviously. I'm there for the entertainment, to bring my viewers entertaining and informational videos. I want to inform my viewers, entertain my viewers, and inspire my viewers in any way I can.
But what you just said there was that you want to get, when you grow, you're going to get money off this. So, like, are you saying...
He means like you do it as a hobby first, and you do what you love as a hobby. Right?
Yeah.
Well, you can do it for both.
To go through the grind, it obviously has to be something you love, and superheroes have always been a part of me. That's my number one passion. And to be honest, if you don't love what you're doing, when you have 60 subs, when you're not making any money, then you're never gonna get to the part where you're actually making money with thousands of people watching you.
Exactly, it has to be a passion.
Yeah, because half the YouTubers out there just don't really care about their fans anymore. They're just there for the money.
And you know what? Those people are gonna lose at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, I don't care about how many subscribers I have. I care about how many people I influenced, how many people I changed, how many people that actually care about me.
Yeah,
that's all I want to know, because you're doing it for your fans and not like doing it for the money. That's really good to know that. What no, outside YouTube then, Soups? What do you do for a living? Do you like go to school and come home and make videos, or do you work and get money to promote your channel?
So I actually have a really crazy schedule. So Monday through Friday, I have school from 7 in the morning all the way to 2:45, and after that, I start work 15 minutes later, so at 3 o'clock, and I don't get out of work until 3 hours later, so 6 o'clock, and then that's when I get home. If any major news drop during the day, I'll film a quick video and upload, but that's why I usually film on the weekends, just so I could automatically upload my videos during the week.
So when you're like recording, do you like record and then like you edit, and like do you have time to do? You obviously do like research and stuff beforehand, like, with your like, news source, Twitter and stuff. Twitter is a good way for that, actually. Like there's so much news on Twitter, and so much news.
Yeah. Before every video, I make sure to do my research, so like that I know what I'm talking about, and so like that I can give my viewers, the right information.
And do you like take points on like say like do you take points on the exact things you're going to talk about, or do you like have a full on script that you like kind of read off, or is it mostly just natural for you?
It's mostly natural, but for bigger videos that are usually like more lengthy and they're theories from Reddit, I'll have a script and I'll just read off the script just so it comes more cleanly.
I suppose if we're talking about your channel, one thing I actually really wanted to ask you is, do you know your Avengers videos?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, do you know the intro on that where it just like shows all the Avengers and like pans in? How'd you make that? 'Cause it's actually really cool.
So for that, I actually got that clip off of the internet. I found it on Twitter. Like I was scrolling through Twitter and someone had tweeted it out. And I just got that video clip and I started putting it at the beginning of all of my Avengers 4 videos.
It's really good. It has like the Avengers team and everything. It really just like gets you pumped up.
As soon as I saw it, I was like, I gotta have this at the beginning of my videos. Like it's so perfect.
Yeah.
Your thumbnails as well are actually. How'd you make your thumbnails? Did you use something on your computer or your phone?
Well, yeah, I edit on Adobe Illustrator.
Okay, so this is like a big question. I think I know what the answer is going to be, but Marvel or DC, Soups?
It's a tough one, and you know what?
Is.
Are we talking about comics, movies?
Movies. I think the answer would definitely be Marvel. I'm just looking at it like from a like just Marvel or DC, like the superheroes in general, the stories in general. You know.
Well, I don't think I have an answer to that, but I do know that DC definitely has better comics, or I like their comics a lot more.
I love The Killing Joke. That's like one of the best. I read Year One as well, Batman Year One.
But Marvel definitely has the upper hand on the movie universe.
Yeah. Suits, where did you get your name? Is it from Superman?
Yeah, actually, because Superman has just always been my favorite character, and some of my friends call me Superman just because like my physical abilities.
What do you think of Henry Cavill as Superman?
I love Henry Cavill as Superman.
He's in it.
He's gone now, though.
He was in Mission Impossible as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He's in Witcher TV series.
August Walker.
It's a shame that DC, doesn't have plans for their biggest character.
I don't know what DC are doing
I
anymore.
think Zack Snyder came in and he ruined everything. He doesn't know. Like,
I wouldn't blame it all on Zack Snyder, but there's definitely some problems.
because Batman doesn't kill him, that he is shooting people with guns and.
Well, no, he
blowing
did in a few comics and a few stories, a few adaptations of them. I think they went from over darker one.
Yeah.
What I think would fix that whole Batman using guns and Batman killing people thing, if they'd done a solo Batman movie, probably not with Ben Affleck, but if they'd done a solo Batman movie and it was like a prequel, so like just a one-off kind of story, and they'd done a story about Jason Todd, I think that would be amazing. Basically like a Killing Joke movie set in the DC extended universe.
I think that after the events of Batman vs Superman, the main storyline I really, really wanted to see in a Batman solo film would definitely be Under the Red Hood.
Oh yes, yeah.
I don't know. That is such an iconic storyline. Jason Todd, Red Hood, is one of the most beloved DC characters. Straight up
dark. Probably one of the most darkest Batman stories.
Definitely.
They were supposed to make an Arkham Asylum movie around there sometime, but it got cancelled as usual.
Probably because of how good their Arkham games did, because they have their own story and they can't really top that story.
So what do you think about Flashpoint? If they're making a movie about it, what do you think about it?
I think it's risky to do it as a first Flash movie.
Yeah.
Such a big, universe-shaping storyline. For a solo Flash movie, I think I would have preferred to see just a Reverse Flash, versus Flash movie.
Do you think they should just keep with the TV series Flash instead of bringing them onto the big screen?
Well, I think that they should definitely bring him onto the big screen. I absolutely love Grant Gustin as a Flash. However, these last 2 seasons of the Flash haven't been very enjoyable for me.
Yeah, that's true.
They're very bad.
But
they attempted Flashpoint in the series, but I don't think they did it well.
I don't think they did that storyline justice at all.
No, it was one episode.
Exactly.
It should have been a whole season, or at least half season.
And I think I just want to see a good Flash movie I just want to see a good Flash on the big screen, because to be honest, I didn't really like Ezra Miller's portrayal of the character in Justice League.
I agree with that. He ran really weirdly.
He ran like Conor McGregor.
It was so weird.
Like when I saw him running, I just saw that little walk that Conor McGregor does in the octagon.
So, what's your favorite DC movie?
My favorite DC movie? Does this include the Dark Knight trilogy?
Yeah, Dark Knight trilogy, yeah.
I think my favorite DC movie would for sure have to be Man of Steel.
I haven't seen that movie in years. Oh my gosh. Well,
even though, just because it was such a good, movie for the character of Superman, which is my favorite superhero. And I love how Henry Cavill portrayed him. I love the story. And it's definitely my favorite DC superhero film. And then right under, for me, is for sure the Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Which is a freaking masterpiece for superhero culture.
Ledger didn't pass. I think Dark Knight probably 10 times better, even though it was pretty good. Tom Hardy's band.
Joker was in the novelization of Dark Knight Rises, I'm pretty sure.
Wasn't he? Didn't he take Scarecrow's breath?
He was just mentioned and said he was still locked up in Arkham Asylum. He was the only prisoner that didn't get out in all the escapes.
Oh, which is weird because you think like Joe.
Yeah,
Doesn't really make sense.
it's a shame.
I'd love to see a Gotham Sirens movie. Gotham Sirens. I think that would be pretty good.
They're making it, aren't they?
Well, like it's in development, I think. I don't know.
There's too many moves in development now that none of us know if it's going to happen or not going to happen.
Yeah, wasn't there supposed to be like
It's so annoying now.
supposed to be like another Batman film or something? Solo
Matt
Batman.
Reeves is directing it, apparently.
I'm looking forward to the Joker movie. What do you think about that, Supes? The new Joker movie. That's
Yes, that Joker movie that's in development. I can tell you guys right now, that movie is going to be insane. And Joaquin Phoenix, which is the main actor portraying the Joker, he's going to win an Oscar for that role.
What do you think about the new makeup that they have for the Joker in this movie?
You're really breaking up.
After seeing the set pictures, it's come to ground me. But at the end of the day, the most important thing is the acting and his portrayal of that insane, probably the best villain.
It looks amazing. I love the behind the scenes footage. It looks great.
It's going to be a new type of Joker.
I love the way they're doing a Joker film. He actually deserves a film, like, because ever since the Jared Leto Joker and Suicide Squad.
There's actually a rumor that I've been seeing going around that the Joker character in that movie is actually going to be Bruce Wayne's brother somehow.
It's gonna be his brother?
Yeah, like Thomas Wayne apparently had an affair with another woman, and then that woman gave birth to Arthur, which is the Joker character in that movie.
Well, I think that much covers everything, right? So, thank you, Supes, for being on the podcast with us.
No problem. Happy to be here.
This is a great podcast. Thanks, man. Seriously.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Are we ending this?
I think we're ending this. We got a lot.
We've talked about a lot.
Do you want to say anything, Supes? Anything else?
If you guys are interested in checking out any superhero related content, make sure to check out my channel and my Instagram and all forms of social media, because I'm posting tons of content daily.
You started a Twitch channel as well, haven't you?
Oh,
I started
we have to
a Twitch, and today actually I started a Patreon page. So if you guys are interested, make sure to check it out.
We link to Twitch, link to Patreon, link to YouTube channel, link to Instagram. God, there's a lot of linking we have to do. Okay.
All of it.
We got you. All right. Thanks for coming on, man.
All right. Thank you, guys.
All right.
Supes, you're amazing.
Peace out.
Thanks, man. You're the best.
Thanks.
I love you, bro. You're the
Legend.
best.
Love you guys.
Legend.
All right, everyone. That's been the Gam Fam Podcast, episode motherfucking 3. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Say bye, guys.
Rapper, yeah.
Pussy.
All right, guys.
Slot.